Hi guys! Welcome. Oops, I'm sorry. I just moved the camera. What were I gonna say? Yes! Welcome to Disas Craftwork Podcast. I'm Disa from Sweden. And today is September the 5th, 2015. And I'm sorry for leaning because I just realized I have no idea what episode this is. So I'm just checking that up right now. Hoping that this will work quickly. Yeah, it's episode 20 actually. So, let's get to it. I have no show notes whatsoever. I have been trying all week to get an episode out there, and I was thinking that if I don't do it now, it's probably not gonna happen this week either. So I really want to apologize because I promised an episode or something like the next week since I last recorded, and I did record an episode. But I had technical, what do you say, difficulties. Just a couple of minutes in, the sound was just completely gone. And then my internet started to work, how do you say, poorly. And all kinds of things. And then some personal things happened that was not so much fun. So I really do apologize. I shouldn't promise stuff because you never know what might happen. I'm just gonna look and see if this is recording. I don't want to take that chance again. Yes, it is. So, let's get into my works in progress. Okay? Because I have a few. I have missed talking to you so much, and many of you had said that they are like waiting for my next episode and miss me, and you know, I felt so bad. And I really have missed you guys. You know, I am so thankful and happy that you guys are watching me. I never thought more than 10 people would watch me. So I am just trying to, I haven't made much, but if you see this marker, you see I have, oh, the wrong way. I have made some progress, because this is my shawl by Susan B. Anderson, Yowza Way Shawl 3, which I love to knit. I love it so much. It's just 5mm higher sharps, and my hands can't cope with that for so long at a time. My hands like 2.25mm and, you know, 3mm and stuff. So this is a bit thick for me, but let's see, where did I put? I am using this bag to have it in, and I thought I had the tag. Yes, I do. It's Malabrigo worsted in the Velvet Grapes colorway, and I really recommend this yarn, and I really recommend this pattern. And this is so unbelievable soft, and I have to check if the colors are showing up. Not very good. The colors are more pale than it is in real life. So it's really hard to show, you know, but it's coming along. And this is the second skein. So I don't have much left on the second skein, and then I have one more. And I have finally researched how much 3 ounces is. because you're supposed to start the edge at 3 ounces. I'm pretty sure it was 3 ounces. Anyway, whatever it is, it's 85 grams. So now I know. So I can do a little bit into this, and then I have to start the border. So I am so much looking forward to this, because autumn is here. It's so crazy. It's have been cold for several days, sunny but cold, and the leaves are turning everywhere. So I'm gonna use this soon. As soon as that is done, I'm gonna start using it, because I get cold freakishly easy, if I said that right. And then I have worked a bit on my vertebrae cardigan. I use the Mama vertebrae cardigan as a guideline. I increase in the same way, and I use the cast on stitches, and that's it. Because then I don't have to improvise the whole thing, because then I you know, I have the cast on numbers and everything. But I have divided for the sleeves, as you can, I guess I can put it on. So maybe it's easier to show it this way. I don't know. I don't know how how you can see. Maybe if I do like this, maybe you can see that this has fronts, and then the border is it's hard to show because this is just 100 centimeters, but you can see I have made, I hope you can see this, that I have made fronts on it, and I have made this bigger. So I hope that this is, it feels like it's gonna be big enough so I can just throw this on anything and not worry about what kind of clothes I'm wearing. So I have made like cardigans that have really snug fitted arms, and it's really hard to put on many sweaters. I can't put that on, it's just weird. I have knitted this a bit loosely, so it's not as even as I like it to be. But that's because I use 4.5mm needles, and I have knitted a bit loosely because this is an Aran weight yarn. It's Campes, a Swedish 100% cotton yarn. I think it's the colorway number 62. I think. And I am using this lovely bag that's made out of a retro fabric. And we have friends that has 2 small children, and they came to visit us, and they got a little girl, and we hadn't seen them since they got their little girl, because well, they had things happening and we had things happening, so we didn't see each other. And then they came, and we like grilled food and, you know, hung out. And I started socks in this, my first Regia yarn, in this lovely color. It is the colorway 01815, and I'm knitting on 2.25mm needles. So I made a sock that I think looked tiny, but you know, I have clearly forgotten how small babies are, because she might be able to wear this when she is 1 year old. So I just improvised it, and I started the second sock. So I will finish them, and then I will knit another pair much smaller. And I showed her these, and she was very excited about them. She really, she thinks I'm like, how do you say? She's impressed by my knitting. So she's so sweet. That's so fun. And she's like, oh, you're not even looking now. You just knit and you don't look. And I was like, well, I look for like a second sometimes, and sometimes it's just stockinette, so I can just, knit and look her in the eyes when she talks, and she is so impressed by that. So that's fun. Did I say 2.25mm needles, and I'm improvising them. I made an afterthought heel as always, and just I was thinking about the leg. I think I should have started the ribbing right away, but I wasn't thinking when I did this. So it's a long rib, but don't start right away. So that is that. And then Susan B. Anderson and I and Lovesuck Wool and Suburban Stitcher, we have had this little cowl going on with Arnie and Carlos yarn, and we have been knitting socks, and I have been waiting for her to finish the purple pinky ones, and she has had a lot of deadlines and work, and she has been knitting sweaters and stuff, so I have plenty of socks to keep me busy. So I told her not to, feel stressed or hurry for my sake or anything. And she finished them now, and then we decided that we were gonna knit in this orange color. And I hand wound this because I was very worried about my son. And I didn't want to leave and get up and start. I wanted to be right where my phone was, and that I was charging it, because he was out later than he was supposed to be, and I felt it. I just felt it. So I called him, and I was right. He was out, and he was. I told him that he were to call me right away when he started to going by his bike home. And he thinks I'm a pain in the ass, and he is so big now, he's bigger than hubby, and he thinks, no one can take him. I don't know where he got that from. I'm the same when I get angry. Anyway, he doesn't think there's anything to worry about, but just the day before that, a grown man was robbed by two men. Just 100 meters from the store that he goes by, and that we shop at and everything. And I was really worried. And it's dark, it's black by 10 o'clock now in the evenings again. So I was really worried. So I was just bounding this 50-gram ball and cast it on, and was ready to answer when he called me. And he was so angry that he when he was home and had locked the door, and I hear that when we talk, and he almost ended the call right in my ear. He didn't say goodbye. He was so angry with me. Anyway, it was perfect to concentrate on socks and wounding this yarn and everything, because I was really worried. And this is the Regia, or as we say in Sweden, Regia. Arne and Carlos in the colorway 3654, and that's the Twilight color. So I have gotten this far on them, And I decided, maybe I'm holding this up too close, I don't know. I decided to make contrasting yellow heels and toes. And I'm just, you know, making them as I make mine socks, you know, on 2.25mm Addy sock rockets. And it's just, you know, I have talked about this before, how I make my socks. Maybe it was episode 7 or something, so you can go look at previous episodes if you want to know. So that is coming along, and I'm using a project bag that I don't know where it is now, but it's a really nice orange one with oh, there it is. Sorry for leaning. This one. I have other stuff in it too. That I'm using that and think it's like a funny match. I really love orange. I love many colors, and I used to have like really bam orange out there jeans, like maybe I think I was like 24 or something, and hubby used to hate when I wore them. And I love them. I love them. I think, like many people think, it's a happy color. But you know, if I only can choose one color that is my favorite, it has to be green. But I like a lot of different colors. I love many colors. Anyway, in this lovely mushroom bag, I have my Fiber Nymph Dream socks. And I don't think I had the first one done, but I think I had the ribbing or something. So I have put in the waist yarn for the heel, and I haven't decided on what yarn to use. So I'm just leaving that. So I have one finished, and I'm knitting these with Lisa, Fiber Nymph, also known as Fiber Nymph, and she gave me this yarn as a gift. And she has the podcast 90% Knitting, but you know, if you have found me, I'm sure you know who she is. And this is the second one. And I'm enjoying this so very much. I don't want this knit to end. I love knitting in this yarn. So there's my waist yarn for the heel again. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to pause this quickly. Oh, I'm just gonna see if it's recording. Yes, it is. I'm sorry about that. I just had to do something quickly. It's 2.25mm Addy sock rockets. And let's see if I can find the tag. I know I have it. Yeah, here it is. It's her lovely yarn in her bound space, and it's the Baubles colorway. I think you pronounce it like that. So I'm very impressed by her yarn base. Really impressed. I wish I had like 50 skeins to dye up. Plant and mushroom dye. I really miss that. This is the longest I have ever gone without dyeing. Since I started plant and mushroom dyeing, how many years ago? I don't know, 9 maybe or something. So I really wanna dye, and you know, autumn is here, it's the perfect time, but I don't have the stuff I need to do it out here. So I have to be in town to do it, and I'm not in town so much. I'm not safe there, so what were I gonna say? But I think I'm gonna have to dye something up really soon, because I really want to. It's so much fun. And then I have hubby's Epic socks. These are Singing the Blues for Hubby socks in Patterns Croy socks. in the colorway Singing the Blues. And this is a long sock. Hold on, I'm gonna show you exactly how long this is. It's 28 centimeters long. Let's see if I can do this. Do you see? I don't know if I'm holding it straight or if I'm making anything. It's hard when I can't see myself. Oh, I think this is more than 29 centimeters, but I might be pulling them a bit, I don't know. So these are long socks as he wanted, and it's because he uses socks I make every day in the winter, and he's working outside and it gets cold here. Sometimes it's like 27 minus degrees Celsius, and he has to be outside. So he wants socks, and the shoes or boots or whatever you call them that he's wearing for work. He has to have special shoes for work. It hurts on his legs when he doesn't have long socks to cover it, and also, you know, for warmth. So he is so happy about these. When I tried this on, when it was done, I have tried this on many times, and then I took it off and I put he was like lying in bed, just lifting up his leg for me to take off his socks and put this on, and then put the other one on again. And when I put the other one on, he was like, oh, that's not nice to wear now. I want the other one again. So he is really happy about these. And I have made contrasting grey heels and toes. And that is Koalitas sock yarn in just a grey color. And yesterday, I think it was, I started the second sock. So you can see I just started. It's the vanilla latte pattern, but I always purl on every row. I just like that better, so I purl every row. And these are coming along on 2.25 millimeters. What is it called? Carbons needles. I really love carbons and Addy sock rockets. And so, what am I gonna show you? How far am I? I have to keep track on the time because, oh shit, I was gonna say, I don't have a lot of memory, so I have to hurry up. In this lovely bag from Fondant Fiber, I got as a gift, I have started a new pair of socks, and I have 2 pair of socks in this, so they are a bit tangled up now. It's this Koalitas sock yarn in colorway 7722. It's self-striping, and I'm almost lost stitches. And I am making the groovy sock pattern that I really love. It's so mindless, and it's lace, mindless lace, you know, perfect match. I'm using 2.25 millimeter Addy sock rockets again. And then I have a little knit along with little bobbins in this yarn. It's Opal Best Friends. It's a lovely colorway, I guess you say. It's the color 8866 called Harmony. And this is also vanilla latte pattern on 2.25 millimeter high sharp. So these are coming along. I have put in the waist yarn for the heel. Knitting toe up, as you can see. So that is also fun, but you know, she has I don't think she's knitting on them now because she's moving and she has a lot of things to do now. So that is also coming nicely along. And in this bag, out of a retro fabric called Pompeia that I really love, I have my matchmaker. And I have made progress. You can see the marker here somewhere. That's where I were the last time. So it's, you know, coming along, and I'm sure the colors are showing up all wrong. It's the yarn hubby gave me for our 20-year anniversary. It's the Raw and Fine Art in the Kingfisher colorway. And the contrasting, this turquoisey petrol teal, or what do you call it, is Cascade Heritage in the Como blue colorway. I'm knitting it on 2.5mm Addy lace, as the pattern calls for, Addy lace. No, the pattern calls for 2.5mm. So this is coming along nicely, and it's Matchmaker by Martina Beam. So it's like a cowl that has like a shape of a shawl at the front. And then I have socks that I really like. It's the pinstripe socks. And it's a lovely yarn. Very fun. I hand wound this too for some reason. It's yeah, I know, we weren't home. I just grabbed it. And I couldn't find the inside of the 50-gram ball. It's strumpegarn, sock wool, magic colors, jacquard magic in the colorway 7721. I'm not sure if this is, it's hjärtegarn. I think that is either Norwegian or Danish. So I don't know. And I have started the second one, so I have a little toe there. It's 2.25mm Addy lace, that was. And the pinstriped pattern with, you know, my kind of knitting socks toe up in my way with afterthought heel. And maybe 24 centimeter or something long leg. I don't like legs that are shorter than, it has to be at least 24. Oh, this is almost, it's 25.5 centimeters, so it's long enough. I like them long, and as do hubby. So, you know, take some time to make them. And I'm using a makeup bag for that. And I'm really sorry, it's gonna shut me off. I have to hurry up. And this is a sock I also started in, oh, it's this bag, Pompeia retro fabric in another colorway. And it's opal, is it Best Friends? Yes. Best Friends in 8861 colorway. So it's really nice, and I'm using 2.25mm Addy sock rockets, and I have a mess here. I am just improvising these. I just wanted something, so I made these pearl like stripes, or what do you call them? It's hard to see, and I'm using the same yellow as my Arnen colors. Kualita's sock as a contrasting in color 3200. And I thought that was a really good match for this also. And I have put in the waist yarn for the heel here and started the patterning on the back also. So I really like, and when I wear them, you know, it's gonna be like that, so you're gonna see these. So I'm really like that. And then I have my tunic. You know, the tunic I made that I wore on my birthday that I talked about. I'm gonna talk a bit more about that and explain more. I'm sorry, I think hubby and Mira is coming home maybe. I see a car. I can see the road very far away, because we're up in a hill and then down the hill and up a hill again, and you can see the cars. But I have made some progress, as you can see. I'm holding it. You can see where I was. Maybe easier that way. No, maybe not. Anyway, this is a cotton yarn. Campus cotton yarn. Fingering weight or light sport weight yarn. I'm using 3mm Addy sock rockets. I'm improvising it. But I am making changes because I don't want the kind of front that I had. I want a V-neck, so I'm making that. And you guys have asked me to write up the pattern for the tunic I made, and I'm not a pattern writer. This is actually the truth. This is how I do it. I just grab needles and yarn, start casting on, take this around my neck like this. Oh, that might fit, and start to knit. I don't plan anything. I don't write anything. I'm just, you know, looking at it and thinking, oh, maybe like 20 stitches for the arms is okay, or 10 or whatever, you know. I don't plan anything. So, you know, just improvising, and I'm using my friend Tina. This is a 200 gram skein that I could actually fit in this. So you see, Tina, you can say that these are also from 100 gram to 200 gram skeins. This is my friend, and her online name. She is also the one I'm using to make socks, cast on, and the toe increases and stuff. It's her. That is her online username. So that is also coming along, and I think that this is gonna, oh crap, I have these. I want to show these quickly. I have crocheted some squares for our blankets. I'm making one for me and one for hubby. And I have made some squares. This is a fun one from the strumpegarn. And well, maybe I do like this. This is Madeline Tosh glazed pecan, and some other ones. I have to check the time. I'm sorry that I'm stressing, but I really want to have an episode out there. So I have another one. I started out of my plant dyed yarn. I started a leg warmer on 3mm needles, just improvising them from the leg and up. So this is like a yellow green colorway that I have plant dyed in 100% wool. It's sport weight, I think, and I'm using this that hubby gave me once. It's perfect to have a skein in. This is the yarn. that's... I probably have knitted on a few more things, but you know, I can't show you everything. And so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you to all of those that has kept in touch and written to me. And the subscribers on Instagram and YouTube, and to everyone that has joined the Ravelry group and everything. Oh crap, I feel like I am forgetting something important. Oh, I can't think of it. Anyway, I'm gonna make a little special episode with the things I got on my birthday and things I have bought and gifts and stuff. So I don't know when I do that, but hopefully soon, because I want to use the yarn I got. I want to start using it. Although I shouldn't, because I have so many whips, but you know me, I can't help myself. I get bored. I have to have a lot of them at the same time. I can't just knit on one thing. I lose the will to knit if I only have one thing to knit on. So that's it for this time. But I really I apologize for being a little all over the place and probably forgetting something, and am a little stressed, but you know, I so much wanted to record an episode because I have missed you all so much, and you are guys, you are awesome. You are so kind and sweet to me, so thank you so much. So I hope I will see you next week, but I'm not making any promises, but I hope. And I have like 2 things planned. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do them, but I hope really much that I will. So until the next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice Saturday. It's Saturday today. And I hope to see you real soon, okay? Bye for now.